I don't know. Let's just go. Hello YouTube, Ash here and welcome to another episode of Special Talks. Today I am doing a movie review and this time I will be reviewing Alita Battle Angel. So this film is directed by Robert Rodriguez and is written by James Cameron and someone else, but it's mostly James Cameron, so you know it's sci-fi goodness. Or is it? Let's get into it. So the plot of the film, when a deactivated cyborg is brought back to life, she has no memory of her past life and so embarks on an epic quest to find out who she is. And that's the plot. So I'm going to be honest, I haven't read the manga on which this film is based, so I can't really compare it to the source material. So please don't hate on that. So I'm going to be talking about it solely as a film. Now, as a film, I felt it has lots of potential. However, in this film, I don't think it lived up to the potential. I think it had some good ideas. However, yeah, there was a bit lacking. But let's see what I liked. Now, what I did like was the performances. I definitely liked the performance of the lead girl, Rosa Salazar. I'm going to look over there because, you know, me and names, we don't go, you know, we're not brothers. So Rosa Salazar, I felt, you know, she's motion capture as we've seen in other films like Thanos and Caesar from Planet of the Apes. Once you get over the bug-eyed eyes, you get to accept her character and she gives an emotional performances as she doesn't know what's going on. She's starting to discover what she is, and yeah, her performance was really good. I actually really like Christopher Waltz. Obviously, Christopher Waltz is great. You know, he's always great as a villain, as a hero, and here he was great as the doctor who finds her and with a guy who has a troubled past, has a secret past, and I liked him as this father figure to Alita. So overall the performances were great and I enjoyed them a lot. I definitely liked the world that was on show here, all the different things like the bounty hunters and the rollerball games. These were all exciting and I love that, you know, cyborgs are getting hunted by humans, humans are being hunted by cyborgs, people are killing, and then there's these bounty hunters that police the area and the little things, and there was this whole big war between two different, you know, planets and Earth. All this backstory in that, and it makes for a really interesting world, and I definitely want to see more of this world. So yeah, I probably might check out the manga if we don't get a sequel. If we get a sequel, I'll wait for that. As for the action, this is half and half because I actually did like the action fight scenes and the rollerball derby or whatever it's called. Those were exciting and I definitely liked the fights when Alita is taking on the other cyborgs, especially the big cyborgs, or when she takes on lots of different bounty hunters. That was fantastic and exciting and all that. And the chase with the, you know, during the games, that was really fun and it really gets you pumped and exciting. However, on the downside, there was a lot of CGI. Obviously, this is a film about cyborgs, robots, humans, futuristic. So there's going to be lots of CGI. But sometimes when you see way too much CGI going at it at once, you know, it takes you out of it, especially when near enough everything is CGI. Not that the CGI isn't that good, but in certain points there are some bits that look way too CGI-ish. But as I said, I still enjoyed the action. One thing I didn't actually like was the flow of the story. Now, I said I loved the world in which this story takes place, but the story itself left me kind of frustrated at times because I felt that it was sort of like a little thing, something happens, sort of an ending, again something happens, then an ending, then again something else happens, then we got a little ending, then something else happens, and then we got an, you know, it seemed like the whole film was in little parts. There wasn't really any major flow for the overall story, and that hits on to another thing I didn't like, that I didn't really feel there was any major villain. Now, although there was a villain and there was an overall big shadowy villain, it wasn't really anything menacing, so they didn't really hit the story as, you know, there's a big danger. It was sort of like a more things happen, but it wasn't really anything major danger. You know, there was these bounty hunters as well, but again, nothing really danger, especially when you see how OP Alita is. So overall, the film definitely suffered from a lack of a really powerful villain. I like my films to flow. I like them to be a big thing that it has to build up to it, not like little things happen and then little things happen and then little things happen. It sort of felt like it was a TV show and an episode. So yeah, that was kind of annoying. However, with the positives and the negatives, I can truly say that I think this is probably the best manga adaptation that I've seen. You know, not that the level's high, it's sort of like video game movies, but yeah, I think this was probably one of the best manga adaptations that I've definitely seen. So before I give you my final rating, let me know in the comments down below which is your favorite manga adaptation and why. Hit them down below and let's talk about it. So in conclusion, I would give this film a 3.5 out of 5. This was a really enjoyable film with some great characters, a lovely world, which I would definitely want to see more of, and some great action, although it might be too CGI heavy, but it was still enjoyable at the same time. And as I mentioned, I will definitely be up for another film in this world. I think it's definitely worth a watch in the cinema because, yeah, the effects are, you know, big, so it would definitely be better to watch it in the cinema. So yeah, although with a budget of near enough 150 to 200 million, it's gonna struggle to make a bit of money back, and it's a shame because the world is definitely interesting. But yeah, if you get a chance, give it a watch. So that's it. I want to thank you all for watching this video. I've been Ash. If you did like it, maybe hit that like button, and also if you're new to the channel and like what you've seen, I do TV reviews, trailer reactions, movie reviews, and all that sort of stuff, so consider hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.